Over the last 4 days, you've seen us giving everything we've got to this ride.
Yes, I'm fine. No, I'm not fine.
It was hot and it was hilly. I just feel a bit emotional.
I was lucky that this morning chose me. It's just going to make a big difference to me, a huge difference to me, I know it is.
Beautiful, beautiful ride. The mountains are just stunning.
Don't even ask me. I tell you.
I think that was Jill. That mild-mannered Jill using a 4-letter word. Now it's the last morning and we're about to cycle the final 52 kilometres to the finish line in Jaipur. And spirits are high this morning and everyone is on their bikes.
I could have danced all night, I could have danced all night and still have begged for more. I could have spread my wings and done 1,000 things I've never done before.
Diane Holmes, who had the nasty accident yesterday, is well enough to ride this morning, much to her relief.
Absolutely, totally my own fault. I turned in too early, simple as. Because we were on tarmac, we were travelling, because I was overtaken, I was travelling even more. That's how the damage occurred.
And what are you on the trip for, Diane?
What am I on the trip for? That's the question. For me, I don't know which other way to put it, really. All us women live our lives, or 99% of it, for other folk. We love doing it, we enjoy doing it, and that's part and parcel, in my opinion, of being a woman. But this is just for something for ourselves, something for ourselves.
We've had our first casualty of the morning, Wendy Foote, another victim of the treacherous Indian roads.
I got to a bump and I braked when I shouldn't have done. I wouldn't have normally done it, but because I'm tired, I fell off, I went flying, landed on my head, heard a massive crack, thought that was my skull, but it was my helmet, big crack down the side.
Wendy has just recovered from major surgery, including a hysterectomy, and emotionally, there's a lot resting on this trip for her.
I need a big challenge. I need to get well for me. I need to get well for my family, so I can do things for my children that they deserve to have their mum do.
Every woman I speak to has a story that's brought her onto this trip. A very important reason for being here, not just to raise money for charity, but to push herself to her limits. We're halfway through the morning and another steep hill climbed, the last sting in the tail before the final straight. And I'm lost for words.
Oh, that was hard. It was a big hill.
After 5 days in the saddle and 400 kilometres, that's about 250 miles pedalled, we finally crossed the finish line.
We did it, girl! Well done! Well done, bike! Oh. It's been a long old road, hasn't it? There were times when I didn't think that I could get through it. I don't know how Susie and Jill have done it, but I genuinely do think it has changed them and will change their perspective on things. Indescribable, because there were moments where you think, I just can't go another revolution on these pedals, I just can't do it. And then there's always someone who comes up behind you and says, I'm not taking no for an answer, come on, we'll go together. And then the next day, maybe that person's done and you get them through because you say, you did it for me yesterday. It's only a cycle ride, but it's incredible.
I couldn't believe what I had to do. I knew I was riding across India, but I didn't realise what was involved in it.
The whole thing has been 100% positive. I would not have missed this for the world. This has just been the most fantastic opportunity.
Susie has been listening to other women on the ride tell their stories of infertility, and now she and her husband Blake are reconsidering IVF.
And I think almost certainly we will
at least go back to the consultants and sort of get our cards on the table. We may or may not go through that process, but it has given me an opportunity to reopen it and make a really solid, firm decision to move forwards from.
For Jill, the challenge has made her think about what she really needs in life and how she has to change.
You were a needy person before. This is going to make you feel even worse, but someone up there is going to say to you, you've got to be a strong lady, and there's more to you than this.
Good morning, Ram.
Absolutely terrified now.
See, the facade has come off and the makeup.
Can't moan about a sore bum when there's that, really, can you? Got no right to moan. Tired.